Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
On any day of the week, you can find Aguri Washington reading her Bible
Always acknowledge him
in English and in her native tongue.
心を尽くして主により頼め。
Aguri was born on the Japanese island of Okinawa. She grew up a devout Buddhist.
In Japan, we had many gods. We have like 100 gods. But here, the Bible says there's only one God, and you can talk to him. And the God is in you, not in the grave or not in the temple or not in the caves like we do in Japan. You can talk to him anytime.
After nearly 30 years as a Buddhist, Aguri converted to Christianity. It was her husband, Willie, while on active duty in the Navy, suggesting that Aguri visit New Birth.
Because of the teaching, and I like I said, followed Bishop Long throughout my military career, and so I knew the level, what he brought in, and the power of God that he brought to the table, so to speak.
There's some of you that are waiting on your dreams to really happen when you go to heaven. But let me tell you, God ain't got no plans for you dying soon. So while you still here, you might as well have life and have it more abundantly. You ain't scheduled to make it to heaven for another 50 years. So you might as well have life and enjoy it here. And that thing that died that God wants to bring alive, the only way that you could have power was to witness yourself.
I thought it would help her over time, and I didn't know it would be so quick.
My first day, I remember, it was a Bible study, Wednesday night. And I was like, what is this? What is this? And then couldn't I just stop going there? I just thinking about it, the church, the people, the music. It was very interesting.
Right away, Aguri noticed flags hanging inside New Birth Cathedral.
Maybe 20 or 25 countries, and there was no Japan. There was any Japanese flag. And I was sitting with my son and daughter, and I thought my son, you know what, if New Birth put Japanese flag up there, I would join in this church. In 2 weeks, 2 weeks, they changed the whole decoration, and Japanese flag was right there in front of me. That was, I just got scared. I said, okay, I have to join.
And so she joined.
It was extremely important for me, and because I was coming back and forth from the Middle East at that time, and important for me to have her established at a church and at New Birth.
Little did they know that Aguri would need the support of New Birth as she was about to face a series of personal challenges.
The first one was my daughter. She's 10 years old. She was 4 years old. She was diagnosed as type 1 diabetes. So she was in coma. I didn't know what's going on. My English wasn't that good. Doctor, nurse, it was a lot of stress.
Then, in 2009, when Aguri was 8 months pregnant and her husband stationed overseas, she lost the baby.
And then I thought that I just wanted to die with her. I just pray to God that please, just take me. Sorry. The next day I woke up. I was by myself. My husband is not here. Well, my friend helped me for a couple of days. Sorry.
When all this happened, and I remember, getting that phone call, and like it was yesterday, and that long plane ride over here, just thinking about what she's going through.
We named her Ellie, E-L-L-I-E, and nurse asked me if we want to meet her. I was scared the first time. I kind of refused first time, but I asked her if we can meet her. So they brought me baby Ellie to us. We held her. We spent time together. She was very small, cute.
I did not worry about, because she was in a stable environment, so to speak, with the church. She had elders around there at the time that ministered to her when I wasn't here. And that's the comforting part.
As comforting as that was, it didn't keep Aguri from falling into a state of severe depression.
I was so suicidal at the time, and I took the medicine, many times, a few times, I should say. And one day, I decided to kill myself, holding my medicine. But you know what? I'm going to Newport one more time and listen to music, and after that, I'm gonna go. There I go that Sunday, and Bishop said that, don't die, but to live. He exactly said that to me, don't die, but just live. It's okay.
Through the tears and struggles, Aguri survived. But it wouldn't be the last hardship she would have to endure.
Then doctor found me the big cyst on my in my
Ovaries.
ovaries, and they checked and they said that my ovary is not functioning anymore. It's not producing the eggs, so you cannot have children anymore. And this may become tumor or cancer later on. So they said, well, let's take it out. One day before the surgery, I went into doctor for, I guess, orientation or a checkup, and talking about post-surgery and that kind of stuff, and they did the ultrasound check, and they couldn't find the cyst. It was there until maybe not even week, even 3 days ago. It was like 2 centimeters cyst. It wasn't there. And they said, well, we cannot find the cyst, but we see something else. And I'm like, okay, what else? And they said, you're pregnant. And I'm like, what?
So, as it is taught, doctors do not have the last word. 2-year-old Solomon is living proof of God's promise. That's why the Washingtons call him their miracle child.
He's just a wonderful, free child, and I just was waiting for God to give me his name. And just before the birth, weeks before the birth, is when God gave me his name, Solomon.
The Hebrew name Solomon means peace. Peace is what Aguri has found. Her faith in God has given her strength. And now her testimony is helping her younger brother Takuya Yosa, who had his own set of troubles.
My brother was a member of Japanese Yakuza, mafia, gang, whatever you can call. And he made a lot of bad choice, mistakes. He ended up using, I think it's called cocaine, the drugs. And he became a drugaholic.
Aguri brought her brother to New Birth, where he accepted Christ.
We want to be a part of your family. And
The atmosphere, the power of everything that New Birth has just really changed his life, mindset, attitude, and everything.
You think the drugs are gone?
Drugs is gone.
Before Takuya returned to Japan, he wanted to thank Bishop Long and New Birth for the shift he's now experiencing.
私を救ってくれたのは皆さんの生きる力でした。
I did not understand English very well, but I felt, and you helped me. Your power of praise and worship saved my life.
Takuya plans to assist Aguri in helping to spread Christianity in Japan. His assistance will come from Bishop Long, who will mentor Takuya over the internet via Skype.
He want to be a minister. He want to be a pastor in Japan. He said, well, sister, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a church. I'm going to be connected with the people.
Aguri is connecting with the people by blogging her message of Christianity to the Asian community nearly 8,000 miles away. She created the blog to touch people in Japan. When Aguri isn't taking care of her family, taking part in worship services at New Birth or at work, she's busy posting and updating her blog.
I use it, that blog, as my note, a diary. I was taking notes from the service, Bishop Long message. I put in the blog.
Aguri writes the blog in Japanese. She named it after the daughter they lost, Ellie.
Jesus' death brought life. And my daughter's death is bringing life to a nation.
The blog is striking a chord with Asians thirsting after Christianity.
I do have maybe average 3,000 to 4,000 people, the readers, but it's little, but 16 of them got saved.
Her blog isn't the only social media platform Aguri uses to spread the word online. As New Birth increases plans to expand to Asia, Aguri is managing the church's New Birth Asia Facebook page. While she's helping New Birth connect with the community on the other side of the earth, Aguri is growing stronger in faith and in understanding.
It just took me a lot to understand everything, Christianity, American culture, society, system. But little by little, I think that through the bishop's message, I pick up some things that are important to my life.
A life, she says, is a demonstration of God's increase since joining New Birth.
It just helps home for me. Well, I'll be honest, the first couple years I was hesitated because I'm only one, I guess, Asian in the church. Maybe not very much, maybe other white people either. So I was not so sure if it's okay for me to be there. I'm not American. I'm not, African American. Bishop talk about black people, fried chicken, collard greens, and macaroni and cheese and stuff. But I was not with it. He does talk about it, and I start cooking, right?
Yes.
Yes, I can cook now.
Yes.
I can cook them now.